This is the city, Los Angeles, California. That's where we are for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, we reach the unofficial midway point of the season with a good Monday night battle, as it'll be the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Los Angeles Rams. And we are underway from SoFi Stadium. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And now the rookie's free. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. And now a handoff to Charbonnet. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And the Rams at 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And they come into this one knowing it's been a while since they've had a W. They have dropped 4 in a row.
Let me tell you, when you go a month, partner, in this league, without a victory, it gets tough to come to work every day. And in addition, you start to wonder about your job security as well.
That's good for 21 yards and a first down. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Off play action. Here's Hooker. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Mozzie Smith, he fought through to record the sack. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. If you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3-point.
Touchdown, Rams! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
The losing streak had taken on a life of its own, and I think it infiltrates a team when you're on that much of a slide. But this group has managed to focus, come out early, and put a touchdown on the board. They look like they mean business in this one.
They do now. The key, holding on to that attitude, because, man, that streak has been a struggle for them. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone, as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Right, let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Once again, it's Swift. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. If you start assessing what went wrong last week, Charles, in their loss, had nothing to do with the ground game. They ran it well.
And you also have to say to yourself as a team, don't go away from what worked. That's not the reason the game was lost. Running the football over time, when you do it consistently, usually translates into wins.
And they're hoping to do it consistently here. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field of the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they're just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It'll go as a first down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. Play action. It's Lawrence. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. Jamin Davis. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss. Now Lawrence. Got a man. That's Ayuk.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. You talk about this Rams defense. And they're going to be tough to throw on, no doubt. Currently ranked 3rd in the NFL against the pass.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On the toss to Charbonnet. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 50 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
No doubt about it. And when we look at that sideline, I'm sure you're observing the same thing I am. I don't like the body language at all. They look like they're in a state of stunned disbelief. So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Easy.
From the shotgun, Lawrence. And that's out to the flat for Swift. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that's going to bring up second down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, and maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on first down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
You talk about this Rams defense.
They enter play ranked 8th against the run in the NFL.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to it.
2 yards still to go. Third down now. From the gun, it's Lawrence.
And unable to connect. If he had caught it, it would have been a first down. Instead, it's 4th.
Today's NFL, these big guys are featured receivers. They move all over the place to try and find good matchups. And they had one. They were just unable to complete the pass.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And this will carry out of bounds. Where are they going to spot it now? At about the 18-yard line, it looks like.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. It has been about as perfect of a start to this game as these guys could have asked for, Charles. They've scored on their first 2 drives. They still haven't given anything up on the other side of the ball, so they can already make this a 3-score game here if they can come away with points on this drive.
Yeah, they're almost pushing them to the brink, aren't they, partner? Almost to the point now where it's a loss of words for me, which I know would excite all of our viewers. But you're just now supposed to see that type of dominance so quickly in a game like this. Everything they've done has been working so far. Offense, defense, you name it, it's going well for them.
On the give, here's Charbonnet. And not much doing there, maybe a yard up to the 23.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
From the 23, here's a 2nd and 4. Again, it's Charbonnet.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Hooker on 1st down. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It'll be a first down for the Rams there on a pickup of 18.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
2nd down, here's Charbonnet.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Hooker. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 37. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Hooker now off play action. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to...
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Lucas Van Ness getting 3 there to bring him down.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
This offense 2 for 2 on third downs on this drive. They're in for a tough test here, though. 3rd and long. Hooker's going to throw it. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So 3 points there, and they continue to build this first half lead.
Yeah, every little bit helps. And the more that you can put together drives and start controlling the tempo, controlling possession, finishing with points, the better off you're going to be.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they come in losers of 2 straight. And remember, they've got the open date on their calendar next weekend, but you think it's vitally important, Charles, that they focus on the task at hand here.
Absolutely, because these players, they know what's coming up, and the difference between taking time off following a win versus doing so on a 3-game losing streak, that's absolutely huge, because they may come back if they lose this game to a facility, and there may be new faces in there and some teammates lost.
Right back to Swift again on second down. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
On play action, Lawrence. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. On the return, it's Tate. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added on to their lead. But that was a drive that was so long, it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive, not getting a touchdown, a huge disappointment.
There's Charbonnet once again. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 74 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Really good look. Trap 60.
Now Hooker. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet.
Got it. Ready?
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Here's Hooker. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Here's Bryce Behringer now.
This is fielded at the 7. It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the 49ers will take over deep in their own territory.
Hey, lion.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. Now Lawrence on 1st down.
He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Now Lawrence now going to move him around.
11, Agate. Go.
To throw again on 2nd down.
Lawrence, he'll find Swift out of the backfield.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game at half that makes it feel like much less of an obstacle. Throw right side here, taken in by Bateman.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down.
And the slot man goes in motion left.
Lawrence will throw.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3.
So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. And we'll still have time for one play before the half, as this will be fair caught and brought out to the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they'll have time for one play. That's it. 3 seconds to go before intermission.
A final shot before break. Hooker rolling to his right. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble.
And this ball recovered by the offense. But remember, they cannot advance it here in the final 2 minutes of the half. So this will be blown dead, and it'll come back to the spot of the fumble.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the second half on EA Sports.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
In the first half, they struggled a little bit to keep pace offensively, CD, down 2 scores here. So how do they make some changes coming out of the locker room?
Well, they've studied what they did in the first half. They've seen what the defense is throwing at them. Now they want to have a plan of attack against it. So you come out, you're not going to get all the points back on one drive, but get started on it. Start chopping into that lead, and maybe it'll inspire your defense to help out as well.
On second down, Swift. And he'll get about 3 up past the 25.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On third down, Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
And the pressure gets to Lawrence, and he'll go down.
There for the sack, B.J. Hill.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up.
Here's Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 30. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Back to the running game with Swift.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
57 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Right back to Swift again on second down.
And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
No gain there, and it's going to bring up a third down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
On 1st and 10, it's Charbonnet.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line.
16 more on that one and another first down. He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
They geared up and took the deep shot downfield, but it turned out it wasn't one-on-one coverage. Extra defenders in the area, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal.
From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further.
But whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And from the 34, here's 2nd and 4. Here's Lawrence to throw.
Wide open receiver complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Now Lawrence. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
In motion left, Bateman.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence.
Quick hitter here. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
2nd down and 6 now. Now Lawrence to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Swift is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Now hang on here because DeAndre Swift injured on that last play and in need of a little assistance. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. White will get into the end zone for a 49er touchdown. Jake Moody now for the point after.
It's up, it's good. That'll make the scoreline 20-10. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone in the stadium knows they need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
Working out of the shotgun, Hooker.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
Ready? 18 reps, 7 Pirates. Ready?
From the gun, it's Hooker.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Justin Reed.
And the Niners are right back in this football game.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores.
Go, let's go.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence. That is caught. Schoonmaker.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
And they'll throw on 1st down with Lawrence. He'll dump this off to Carter, complete.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Lawrence.
Eluding the pressure right. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on a flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
Now Lawrence. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Brandon Ayuk.
30 yards.
And the 49ers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Fortunate to get that football back, because trailing here in the second half, last thing they needed was to lose the possession.
And the word I think of here is opportunity, because it could have been lost there. Their chance to score points, but the opportunity for the defense was to go ahead and really close this game down if they were able to get possession.
So they keep the ball, but work to do on 2nd and long.
Operating from the gun. Lawrence. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. Touchdown, 49ers.
Rashad Bateman.
23 yards for the touchdown.
And the 49ers have taken a fourth quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that will make this a 4-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the fourth quarter.
Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
And down he goes. The 49ers get there. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Hooker's going to throw it.
He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. They do get 18, but even that won't be quite enough. It's 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Lawrence. Throw left side complete. That's Carter. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards there and a Niner first. Operating from the gun. Lawrence. And it's caught. And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the fourth quarter.
White looking for a signal, but none forthcoming. They stopped him shy of the goal line.
Now a timeout coming in here defensively as they stop it before the 2-minute warning with 2:09 to go in the game.
Again, this is White. And once again, he's going to be pushed backwards. This time back to the 3. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got it 3rd and goal now as they look for that final touchdown to salt this one away.
Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
I got him.
They'll try and run it in with White. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line.
And in this situation, a field goal doesn't help you a whole lot, but I think you've got to take it because I think you're a little too far back to go for it on 4th down. But we also know the offensive coordinator's in the head coach's ear trying to talk him into going for it right here.
And his kick is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
This is 1st and 10.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger, 19 Light.
Throwing here is Hooker. He'll get that to Charbonnet.
And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
They'll come up now on 2nd down. Hooker to throw. He's got Elliott.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. Hooker going to try and throw for it. Pass complete. Goddard. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
2 timeouts still in their back pocket. It's 1st and 10. Now Hooker.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run. So I'm sitting on the outside portion of the field and not letting them throw an out route. Throw anything inside and I'll make the tackle. An out route? That's not the way you're supposed to play it.
Here's Hooker.
Looking deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And remember now, a field goal does you no good. This is touchdown or bust territory. So they took a late shot for the end zone, but the defense, as they've been all game long, up to the task.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now.
Now the 49ers going to take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Here comes 2nd down. Here's Hooker.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. Absolutely ideal there. Get a good size play, get out of bounds.
Well, you saw the coaching there. That is taught and it is emphasized. Get out of bounds, understand your situation, as well as just understanding the game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
And now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective we take a break.
Come on.
Here's 1st down.
Warriors 17. Trap 60.
Back to throw, Hooker.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, and this is nervous time now. They decided to go for it right there. Fortunately, still a little bit of time left for another shot, but this one almost certainly has to be in the end zone.
Ball resting on the 20. This is 2nd and 10. Hooker.
And he is across and in for the score. And now they can
touchdown means a decision has to be made. Do they kick the PAT and tie it up, or do they go for 2 and try and win it right now?
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Jair Elam makes a pick.
And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick 2, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for San Francisco,
they level their mark at 4-4 on the year.